Hello, hello. Hello, Firefly. Hi, welcome. Well, that's a nice message to see first thing in chat. Hi. Alright, give me a sec to make sure you can hear me. Meanwhile, let me tell you. Remember how I was basically sneezing the entire, like, last 15 minutes from last Friday? Yeah, so apparently that was my body's way of telling me it's time to get sick. So even though I had like a long weekend off, I got sick. I was sick pretty much most of the entirety of Saturday and then most of Sunday. I'm still kind of recovering, to be honest, but I'm definitely feeling better than I was on Saturday. Alright, yeah, so I think you can hear me. Right, so as you can tell from the title of this stream, we are going to be meeting with Chaotic Fried Rice. Now, I will be honest, I was already kind of spoiled about who Chaotic Fried Rice is. So, I know we're gonna be meeting with Astra. Before that, actually, I I forgot. Over the weekend, Finance trailer dropped. So, I want to watch that first. Oh, shush, YouTube ads. I don't want to see you right now. Right, so Finance trailer came out. I want to say that people are telling me it's peak cinema. I have to see it now. Hold on, ZZZ. Let me mute you for a second. Okay, let me mute the game for a bit, and let me open Chrome. I have to see it. I have to. All right. Ah, fight on. Ah. Okay. This one. People are telling me it's peak cinema. Now I must see it. Oh. Have you taken medicine? I have. Thank you. I'm okay now. I've recovered mostly. Hello, Omar. Omar, we're watching Finance trailer. I haven't seen this yet. It dropped over the weekend. Now I'm finally seeing it. Coronal Radiance. Oh. Oh. Is that the timer for every cycle? Uh, look at him before trauma. Look at him after trauma. Okay, this is probably one of the previous cycles. Ah! Castories! Aglaya, no! Of course it opens with trauma. Of course his trailer starts with trauma. Oh, that's right, Firefly. You were on your trip. I hope you had a nice time. Well, we already knew he died. Wait, this is how he died before? This happened in the last cycle? Is this the previous one? Yeah, of course. Of course, seeing your wife die is what made you freak out. Of course, that's what made him crash out before this. Oh, Cyrene. Anaxa. I just realized I never heard Anaxa in English, have I? I think that was my first time. Ah, they're on the dramas. Oh, wait. I thought I saw Castorise and her sister. wait. What's with this YA movie soundtrack? Wait, this really is cinema. This sounds like a soundtrack you'd hear in a YA movie, no? Oh. I swear, if the Flame Reaver turns out to be one of the previous Finons, of course, Finon would be the one who's least sympathetic to himself. Ah! Right, so we all accept that he's actually a Lord Ravager, right? We all accept that as canon now. No one is gonna go against that theory, right? Oh my god. Ah. Oh, that's beautiful. What's Hoyo's budget for this trailer? Wait, why is there so much cinema in this? Oh, and so he resets the world again. He gets a bad ending every time, and every time he resets everything. Kevin! Kevin, no! And then back to the beginning, back at 8 Elysiae. Elysiae. Ah! Wait, how much is this? 100,000, 33 million? Hmm. Of course, he's the one resetting everything. Of course, all of this trauma is self-inflicted. Why am I acting surprised? There's no sound. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I was a little too excited. I didn't realize it didn't have any sound. Musly, well, hello. You're right. I didn't notice Firefly.
But why
Ah,
is there
I must watch it again. I can't.
absolutely nothing?
Is this simping or is this just me fangirling over the budget that they have? What is with all this animation?
It wouldn't be bad.
Oh my
For
god.
yourself.
You know what? I think out of all of the Emphorius 5-star trailers, this is the one that's most plot heavy, I think.
Stand up and face me.
I could be wrong, but I don't remember any of the previous Chrysos Heirs trailers being this plot relevant.
Why?
And of course, that's what makes him crash out. That face that he made. I missed the time Honkai was about defeating Hershers. Was Stariel ever about defeating Hershers though? Let's be real. Fine on is when fine man can't play. Exactly.
Fine enough, ID's Elysiae. What is your
I mean, he's Kevin. Of course they're gonna give him trauma. I also found out that for the look at the little Castoris and Felixia. I found out that for the Indonesian account, like one of the Indonesian accounts kind of revealed a spoiler about Finon's real name being Kaslana, but with a H. Thank you, Intern Kun. Your service will be remembered.
I just want...
This song, too! This song! I still can't get over the fact that they turned their blood into gold just to keep the, the PG rating of the game. Yeah, because if they show red blood, then they have to increase the rating of the game to PG-13, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Naxa is also here! We get to see all the Chrysos heirs we've met so far, but we haven't seen Cyrene in this trailer at all. We've heard her, but I don't see Cyrene or Mem. Definitely no Trailblazer or Danhang. Ah! We also haven't seen any of the Chrysos heirs that died before this. Which makes me think that they never met Finon. Like in every cycle, they just lived and died before Finon reset Emphorius, which would be interesting. It could be that once they become playable, once they join us in the story, they would be the ones least affected, maybe, by the cycle, because they'd be like, what do you mean you guys went through this 33 million times? We only remember it happening once. Finon, please come home, please. I have so many tickets waiting for you. I have over 200 tickets. Can we have rice? Jen, welcome! Hello! I just bought rice actually, Melanie. I haven't had dinner. I just bought rice. But the rice is mine. It's not for you. Welcome, Jen. I just finished watching this for the second time. This was beautiful. This is amazing. Bro, as the witnesses Conrad's dad 33 million times repeatedly. Yeah, those are the ones that he... I have a feeling that some sometimes he wasn't there to see it. Like for this cycle, he didn't see My Day or Cypher die. So the fact that we do get, you know, a scene where Finon sees his wife die. Ah, look at that face. Rice ball. Casteries, why is she rice ball? Here, let me show you the little rices. Little Rice and her sister. We get a small glimpse of the little Casteries. And yeah, look, she's holding hands with another girl. It's like she has a normal life in one of the cycles. I don't know if this is one of the cycles or if this is just one of Finon's dreams for the future, because Casteries did mention that she wanted to have a normal life, so maybe this is what Finon imagines her childhood could have been. Or if this actually happened in one of the 33 million cycles. Fane! Yeah, you can go have dinner with Jan. Fane, I just watched this. This is peak cinema. This is peak. I'm surprised he hasn't lost his sanity yet. What makes you think he hasn't? I mean, look at this. What part of this looks like a man who's, who's still sane? Ah. Right, so we've all accepted that he's actually a Lord Ravager, that he is an emanator of destruction, right? I mean, if there's anything that could create an emanator of destruction, it would be seeing his world be destroyed 33 million times. It would be this. Of course, look at this. Ah. And this time we don't have Little Tuna helping us. We don't have Kiana Kaslana trying to stop him. It's just the Trailblazer. I'm pretty sure people are already theorizing that Danhug actually dies in this cycle, and then he gets reset with everyone else. So that means it's just the Trailblazer. It's just Kalis and Mem left to basically help Finon in the newest cycle. Maybe, probably. Won't say anything. Speak until Sela's buff. I hope Saber and Archer from the Fate series would show up in HSR. I feel like they could get their own separate trailer, maybe, because their storyline is not part of the Amphorius one, right? They're supposedly gonna appear in Penacony. I'm so sorry, I have to keep repeating this. Okay, I'll mute it while I talk. I think maybe Hoyo will give us a separate trailer about the storyline of how they try to explain Archer and Saber being here. Maybe hear the Japanese one. They'll be groaning before the change. No, this is already too much for me. If there's two paths in front of them, where Destruction and Nihility are the top two. I feel like Nihility. Acheron versus one of the Lord Ravagers would be something that I would really, really want to see. Actually, Acheron versus Finon. Kevin versus May. That's something I would definitely want to see again. Destruction's Path. Mel has Pentos. Nihility, hot mommies. I mean, we saw there was at least a couple of hot mommies in the Destruction Path. What about Ventilia? No, that face. Okay, that's enough. We'll go back to Chaotic Fright Rice. We'll go back to how we're gonna meet Astra. I swear, if I could, I'd just keep replaying that trailer for the entirety of the stream. Believe me, I'm barely stopping myself. Okay, we're back. We're back. I think Finon will become Lord Ravager of Remembrance. Or my personal favorite, Finon is the next Aeon of Destruction. Yeah, we don't know. We've never seen the creation of an Aeon, right? We know some of the lore of how some of the Aeons were created, but we don't know what actually happens when an Aeon is created, so that could be fun to see. Oh, you're one Denny Boo. Angry. Should we interfere? Nah, later. It's time for me to meet Astra. Also, remind me that once I can like get out of this this story mode, remind me to take one of these lucky people on a date. I have to. I can't invite them now because I'm in. Yeah, I'm currently in this kind of story mode, so I can't. So remind me to do that once I actually get out of the story mode. I'm about to make Clara's build guide, but I don't think it's still relevant. Clara build in 2025 is crazy. It is. Actually, I think it could be relevant, you know, because anytime a new player joins HSR, there's always a chance that they will get Clara first. So, why not? Why not, Fane? Just do it. Astra has an important event here today. No unauthorized personnel is allowed inside. Important event, huh? Like, we're supposed to believe that isn't it just tops a conference. In a movie theater? Why is Astra even performing at your boring conference? Don't you know what day it is? Move aside. We're not just some random fans. We're here to hold Astra's birthday event. Why would there be a conference in a This is the movie theater, right? Yeah, this is the movie theater. I remember that NPC. Meanwhile, around the back entrance of the cinema... Yeah, it is the cinema. A figure is peeking at the crowd nearby. A red coat and sunglasses. It's Astra! It's the person known as Chaotic Fright Rice. Crazy. In what way? I feel like, you know, Clara or like any of the standard banner characters would always be relevant, especially for new players, right? New players who first join the game. One of the first 5 stars they will ever get is gonna be a standard banner character. So why not make a bunch of guides for them? If there is a newbie that asks for a Clara build, I'll just say pull for Finon. That's the thing. Finon's not always gonna be available. You have to have a guide ready for the people who got the 5-star destruction character that's not Finon. Someone in the cinema lobby. Is that Astra over there? Nice, wise, smart. Let me in. Step back. You're not allowed inside. The alleged Astra sighting causes a stir, drawing the attention of the black-suited bodyguard. Time to meet up with Chaotic Fright Rice. Estua! Estua! Back here. My lady! My Oshi! Chaotic Fright Rice. Perfect, high five. I've always wanted to try something like that. Where's Evelyn? Why is she letting you walk around alone? Gotta hand it to you, got here fast. Now everyone's caught up with the chaos at the front. It's time for us to sneak away. Now say go play with Genshin, you filthy casual. Genshin right now, I feel like they have like a less of a chance of getting the standard banner character that they want. So it feels like it's still safe for Fane to make guides for Stariel right now, for now. If I say go play Genshin, I think they'll become worse. Yeah, at this point, I feel like maybe somehow, since Kirk was dropped, it feels like the Genshin fandom got a little bit too feral. So maybe wait a couple of months before you go back to Genshin, if you ever played Genshin before this. I just feel like it's not safe right now. Especially with that hacker, you know, the guy who could make like 2 million damage all the time, and then right now he's brought back the Kabe bug. Yeah, that's dangerous. My car's parked in the parking lot. Let's go! Yeah, let's bring this superstar in our shitty random play van. Perfect, you're just full of good ideas, aren't you? Oh, my courageous knight in shiny armor. Lead us to the parking lot. Things are gonna be much easier once we get out of Lumina Square. Anything else you wanna say? Let's stick to the less crowded route. Stay under the radar, especially from the baddies in suits. They look like normal bodyguards. Hey, just see them as bad guys. At least today, that's what they are to me. Just remember, stay low. I feel like Evelyn is gonna really scold you for this after this, Astra. I feel like Evelyn is never gonna let me near you again after this. There aren't many people here. Seems pretty safe. This path is clear. Let's call over that runaway princess. Genshin isn't even Genshin anymore. It's Hackerman versus Hackerman. Finally, good Genshin. Right now, yeah, I feel like Genshin's a little dangerous for anyone to play, especially... Oh, okay, so I can't just walk up to this guy. Ah. We have to take a small path on the left. Okay. I was wondering, like, what would happen if I just told them, hey, I have Astra. I have your princess. This way? There aren't many people here. Seems pretty safe. This path is clear. Let's call over that fried rice princess. Astra likes going undercover, doesn't she? She's not doing a very good job of going undercover. Like, I know she has glasses, but at least, like, wear a hat or a wig. Or, like, try to wear different clothes from her usual stage outfit. Really, Astra? Chaotic Fright Rice. The parking lot's right up ahead. We're almost there. Someone's ahead. Hi. Someone's coming from behind too. It's a pincer attack. What do we do? Is this the end? Where are they? Why are these two like this? Meanwhile. Oh, Eve? Evelyn? Is Evelyn trying to cover... Oh, wait, no, that's just this NPC, right? But a handsome young man, but why the skull? And dressed all in black, no less. That outfit only makes you look older, my dear. I just wait for Sheila above, that's all. Why can't they just do it? They already do it, with the... Okay. Lofu, third region, why so discriminating to Bellabog? Oh yeah! Oh yeah, they are already doing it for the Stellarun Hunters and the Lofu, but... I don't know, maybe I feel like they're saving up the Bellabog characters for later because we already have that little hint about what they're cooking up for Bellabog with Sampo, right? Sampo, you know, now that it's been confirmed that he is a masked fool and that he's trying to get other people outside of Bellabog to help him protect Bellabog from something, I feel like maybe after this they're gonna do like a big kind of plot development for Bellabog, and then only maybe they'll buff the characters. Like, they're already starting. I see they're already making like Bronya more relevant thanks to like Finon. So maybe they're gonna start with you know, little by little of the Bellabog characters. They're gonna make them relevant one at a time. Seal already had a buff. The buff called Caster's using Elias's was a good idea. It doesn't feel like a good idea right now. Impossible question. Sampo will go to a new planet with Sparkle. The thing is, Sparkle keeps coming back. She keeps going to Honkai Impact, and then she keeps coming back. So I have a feeling that Sampo will just go back to Bellabog soon. Like what? Esther who? Someone famous? I'm an old lady. So just describe her for me. Esther. Black hair, red eyes, tall, slim, and her expression is cold, like she's a queen or something. What? I don't think she's cold. I think Astra, like, smiles a lot. Oh, that lady. Saw her earlier. She was headed towards the metro. Wait, he called Astra cold? Save me a copy of Trendsetter, and he dashes off. Bronya will be more relevant because of fighting on. Yeah, I feel like that's how they're gonna bring back the old characters. You know, make them buff up the newer characters, basically. If not both, at least a Sela outfit. Sela outfit. I feel like, you know, for the Bellabog characters, maybe in the future they'll make it so that Bellabog is finally thawing, and then all of the characters now have to wear clothes that are a little less warm. So maybe one day Sela's outfit will be less revealing than it already is, because now Bellabog is warming up. I hope that actually becomes a real like plot device in the future. Like I really feel bad for Bellabog. Their little planet is still covered in ice. I got Sparkle in Honkai Impact 3rd, but in HSR I don't have Sparkle in... I've had Sparkle for a while in my account. I have not used her at all. I think she's still like level 60? I haven't built her at all. I really need to start doing that. What happened to your Casterise stand? Casterise is dead. Forgot. I'm a widower. I'm looking for a new wife. Yeah, Saridra. I don't know if you guys heard, but earlier during the Finon trailer thing, we didn't see Saridra or the other one. God damn it, I forgot her name already. I know it's not Celadina. Yeah, so we didn't see those two. So my theory for now is that those two, like they've always been alive and they've always died before they met Finon. So my theory is that Finon only resets Emphorius back to Aedes Elysiae, so he doesn't like reset the entire history of Emphorius, and maybe that's why we didn't see either of them in the trailer, because maybe he just, you know, he just doesn't care about them because he never met them. So that's why we've only saw, you know, Mighty and Aglaya and Casterise, all of the characters that we've met so far. And I have a feeling that once they actually drop, you know, Saridra, once she actually comes into the story and stuff, she's gonna be so confused about why it's been so long and why everyone is so traumatized. To be like, what do you mean you guys did this 33 million times? I only remember it happening once to me. That's what I hope will happen anyway, because it feels a little too sad, you know, for everyone to have gone through this 33 million times. At least let some of the characters be spared. You know what? Sela's outfit alter appeared leaked since 1.6. I pull for Ceridra only for the buff. She's not as beautiful as Hyslins. Oh, Hyslins, that's her name. But I need her. Ceridra's slander will not be tolerated. I'm not saying it's slander. I'm just saying maybe that's how they're gonna introduce Ceridra and Hyslins and like any potential new Amphorius characters into the story. Like they're just characters who just were never part of the cycle that Finon keeps resetting. So once we've somehow saved the day and saved Amphorius, and we stop the cycles, that's how all of the characters that were never part of the cycle will come back. Because otherwise, I can't really think of how they're gonna introduce Ceridra and Hyslins, because they're supposed to have been dead a long time ago. Alright, I should be paying attention to this. I was just trying to fool that guy. I see you on magazine covers all the time. How could I not recognize you? Man, I think after watching that trailer, it's like it's really made me like really think about what's gonna come in 3.4. I can't stop thinking about it. It was so peak. It was so epic. It was so cinema. The blur was on purpose to save you guys. You better get moving before those guys realize something's off and come back. Yeah, thank you, Granny Eve. I really thought she was just Evelyn. Just in disguise. We better get to the parking lot now. Do you know a safe place where we could go? I could really use a break. Yeah, let's just bring her to our shop. You can tell me what happened on the way. You know, that way people can somehow accidentally spot Miss Astra coming into our shop. And then Random Play will get a little bit of free marketing.
No bad guys on our tail. We can finally take a break now.
Ceridra resigned because people hated her. People don't like her policy, not like in our country. Did she resign? Or was she, you know, executed a la Marie Antoinette? Until it's been confirmed, it could be either one. It's a 50-50.
To me, they looked more like bodyguards.
Trust me, they're not bodyguards. There's only one person who can be my bodyguard.
Speaking of which, where is she?
But hey, now that we're safe, I can finally thank you properly. I'd never have
I feel like Evelyn knows exactly where Astra is all the time, somehow. Like maybe she put, what's it called, an air tag in Astra's jewelry or something. And she's just looking at her phone right now, just going, what is she up to now? Like that.
Anyway, I don't want to drag you into any more of this.
I wonder why Ceridra appears again. Yeah, I'm really curious about how they're gonna write in the characters like Ceridra and Hyslins and any future Amphorius characters into the story, especially with the way Amphorius is now, that it's, you know, it's confirmed that it's just a cycle, a non-stop cycle of trauma for Finon specifically. I happen to have a poster here.
As for a thank you gift, I happen to have a limited edition family poster here. How about signing it for me?
You just don't hesitate at all, huh, Weiss? Good job.
Thing. I can even write a personal note. No, wait. Oh my! I just noticed. The main girl in this movie looks a lot like me.
Is she serious right now?
Just to clarify, the actress on the poster, Astra Yell, yeah, that's not me. Though people do say we look alike.
I feel like maybe I just don't use Sela enough, but I don't... It's hard to hear Sela with this voice. I know they have the same voice actress, for the English one at least. Maybe I just don't hear disappear in the sea of butterflies, illusions of the past enough.
What's with that face? You don't believe me?
I like to believe you.
Well, I want to believe you.
I hope I don't get hooked by Icelands and pull for her. Just pull for her, Fade. Just pull for her. I have a feeling that your E6 Sela is gonna take a while to come. So might as well pull for other characters while you save for her. Evelyn be like, what's Astra doing with this guy that suspiciously looks like Kevin?
Then I guess I have no choice but
He looks like a
play
tired
the
Kevin.
card now.
New
Yeah,
Sila is only the
you're right.
Japanese one.
I
No, the English Sila isn't bad.
So your trump card is just owning up to it.
It's just honesty.
You know, I actually think that being recognized is kind of cool. But I made a deal with my manager. She said when you're out on your own.
No, I
you
don't
have
need
to stay
isolence. I
low
need
key and
Ceridra.
wear
Ceridra, why
disguise.
not both, babe? Why not both?
That said, it's not like I was really breaking the promise.
I'm gonna
I
be
did try to
really,
disguise
really
myself.
fighting with myself
Worse
on like
than
which
so right
characters to
through it.
pull,
That's
especially
all
the
right.
Astral Express characters coming up. So I feel like I need you guys to also feel my pain. Pull for all of them. All of them are important.
Anyway, back to the plan. Our next stop.
You all must
Port
understand my
Outfit.
suffering. 5-star March, 5-star Dan Hung, Sunday rerun, and then potentially Cyrene being March. I want them all. So we must all want them all.
Wait, Port Elpis. What
Painful
planet
for
is this?
isolated, so
Weren't you just going
Ceridra
to
can
sign the
be all
poster
mine.
and say goodbye?
Both, I only have 100 pulls right now. You never know. You could win 50-50 on both.
That was the friendly anonymous
You could try.
friends version of the plan. But now, plans have changed.
Are we really going on a date with
You know
Astra?
who I
I
am?
thought that was just part of the
This guy
trailer.
from Lumina Square, which means
Wait, this is actually happening?
acting against tops.
Are we?
An insignificant little video store owner
Wait.
kidnaps a superstar backed by tops and
Wait.
ruins their important event.
Are you blackmailing me into a date?
Looks like we're in this together now.
Okay, I like you for this. But also, you don't know the kind of connections Wise has. You really think with his connections with Section 6 and like with PubSec, they would believe that he kidnapped you? Yeah, you kidnapped yourself.
Kidnapping a superstar?
I
You're
got
the
more.
one who-
Ceridra is ours.
Wait.
To the
Since you made
lighthouse
the scene
area,
at
so
Lumina
you...
Square,
Oh no, they're fighting. They're fighting in chat.
Oh, it's too late. You're now officially invited.
Yeah,
to
we're going
join me on my
We're going on a
dates.
date, so let's bring her to the lighthouse. Bring her to the...
Run away to Port
Yeah,
and
Port
I
Elpis.
Make my way to Reverb Arena. I'm really
Reverb
looking forward
Arena.
to going to Reverb Arena. I hear there's a really cool event happening there. But do you know how to get to Port Elpis and Reverb Arena? I couldn't seem to find them on the Metro map.
We can just drive there.
Yeah, but we don't need to take the metro. We can just drive there.
Great! I'm
Did she
counting
really
on
have to
you.
go through all this
I'm
trouble?
gonna
Can't
go
she just
pop by the
ask
record
Evelyn
store
to drive her
across the
there?
street for a sec. There's something I've
I
been
mean, not that I'm
meaning to
complaining.
check
I
out.
really like the
Let
fact
me
that
know
she's
when you're
coming to us to do something so simple that it turns into a date. But also, why can't Evelyn just bring her? I really regret pulling for Acheron and Katsuri. I want my dates back. No! Why do you regret pulling for the other two purple girls? They're nice purple girls. You can sell them to me for 30 plus Cecilia once I get her. Why you gotta regret the purple girls? They're nice. I say as someone who has neither of those purple girls. Where are we going here first? Looking for your own album. Okay. I see her little poster there. Now I'm looking for a record of Joran de Winters. Do you know him? Of course, he's huge. They have quite a few of his records here. I've looked through them all. They have a recording of his last concert, but not the version I want. I honestly really like CDs. I don't think I could ever get into records because they're just so expensive where I am. Like in my country's records are just so expensive, but I like having like physical CDs. I think it's nice. Is there a special edition? Something like that, but this isn't part of today's plan. I'll explain it to you next time. Okay, that's gonna be a second date. Are you ready to go now? Our next stop is Port Elpis. That's right, let's go to that popular dating spot. How many people have we taken to Port Elpis at this point? I remember we took Anby once. And yeah, I only remember Anby. But I do remember it looked very, very beautiful, especially during sunset. Imagine being so old. You want to collect CDs for nostalgia. I mean, for me, it's more of the, you know, having music without the ads. It's just, personally, I'm the kind of person who, like, if I listen to one artist, I'm just gonna listen to that artist over and over again. I'm not really the kind to play a bunch of different music from different artists on shuffle all the time. So, like, if I'm in, let's say in an Owl City mood, I'm just gonna listen to Owl City for hours on end. So I don't really mind it listening to one CD forever. Also, I'm too cheap to pay for Spotify or YouTube Music. I won't pay for it. So CDs are like the best way for me to get ad-free music. Also, look at this. Ah, this place is always so romantic. Do they just forever keep this place as sunset? I don't remember seeing this place at night or in the morning, really. It's just perpetually sunset here. Ah, it's so pretty. Astra, look at the pretty water. Look, someone's fishing over here, and they've got all the right gear, but they catch tons of fish. You want a break from the ads? I do, and I don't want to have to pay for not having ads. Why is this bucket empty? The one next to it is full, though. Hey, young lady, are you making fun of me? Oh, here comes a big one. Oh, this time it won't get away. Did it get away? Did he get it? Doesn't matter, it's all about the journey. One Piece was the friends we made all along. I miss this. It's been so long since I last went fishing. Astra has been fishing? Ah. Yeah, you're into fishing? Yeah, I've tried it a few times for work. Fishing is so fun and simple. All you gotta do is cast a line, count to 10 in your head, and give it a big yank to reel in the fish. Wait, count to 10. Grandpa Goo, we've got a pro here. No, not even the pros can do it that fast. You can change the time. I know, I mean, like, for every time we come here for plot reasons and, like, for dates and stuff, they always leave it as sunset. Because they know this is when it looks the most beautiful. Something's missing. Bait? The rod? Or the location? I've been saying this spot isn't great. We gotta go elsewhere. I just remembered. We're missing a guy here. Back then, someone was waiting with the fish in the water. As soon as I cast the line, they'd hook a fish onto it! Okay, well, I see. No wonder all she had to do was count to 10. Are you fishing or filming a movie? Right, speaking of movies, you look a lot like that famous actress my friend really likes. What's her name? Do they not have other actresses in New Eridu? I knew these sunglasses were useless! I'm not her. No, I think you are. I just remembered. It's Astro Yao. No, you can't be. I see. You just look a lot like her, but you're definitely not Astra Yao. Sure. Why do you say that? My friend calls Astra Yao the queen. No way a queen would be this energetic and laid back. You're doing a great job imitating her, but you're missing the essence. Okay, so I wasn't expecting this. Her, like, image as a celebrity is someone who's distant and a little cold, I guess, and that's why they call her the queen and stuff. I would have thought that her celebrity image would be more, more smiley, like she is, right now. More, affectionate and friendly. If you were the real Astra Yao, you'd probably kick over Grandpa Goo's bucket the moment we said you're not her, right, Grandpa Goo? Why are you asking me? I don't give a hoot about some queen. She'd only get in the way of my casting. And if anyone dares to kick my bucket over, I'll kick yours right into the sea. Calm down, Grandpa. Should I kick that bucket just to prove I'm me? No, don't. Then the fish shall remember you as the merciful queen. It's all about the image. Yeah, I'm surprised that's the kind of image that she goes for. I really thought that she'd be, more idol-like. More, like what you'd imagine your, eye in Oshinoko to be. Why are you asking me? I don't care about lighthouses. Lighthouses will only get in the way of my casting. See that guy down by the lighthouse there? That's McDunn, the keeper. You can go ask him. Alright, let's go. If the keeper's okay with it, I'd love to check out the view from the top. Lighthouse? Lighthouse! Take 2 steps back. Or to keep things together when it comes to how I smell. Why is it that the trash cans talk back in ZZZ, but the first time Kalis comes close to a trash can on Bellabog, none of them wanted to talk to him? It doesn't feel fair. Why doesn't even like trash cans like that? You wanna go up the lighthouse? Sure, but the wind is pretty strong up there and there's nothing worth seeing. Of course there's something worth seeing. I have a feeling that the best view in all of Elpis Port is up there. You really think so? I didn't think there were young people still into lighthouses these days. Alright, go ahead. Thank you, let's go up and see the seagulls. She just wants to see the seagulls? Okay. Aster quietly gazes out at sea. Seagulls. You really like those birds that go mine, 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 mine? Her lively expression fades as if she's returning to being the person on the posters. Yeah, let's give her a quiet moment. Happy birthday to you. Oh yeah, today's her birthday. There's supposed to be that event thing. 3.4 total pulls, 92. I am prepared for Finon. I have more than 92 pulls. And Eve isn't here when I need her. I don't want to sing for anyone I don't like, no matter what. Ah, you don't want to sing for Wise? I know the bigwigs at top see a lot in me. And I know those people in black suits, they just want to take me back to where I'm supposed to be. But I just want to be a little selfish today. Or rather, maybe I just want to see if I still have the guts to say I want to be selfish at all. Oh. Yeah, I was about to say, it seems like I'm not on your people I don't like list. Of course not. I'm really happy about all the decisions I made today, especially asking you to help. I'm pretty confident I could have escaped without a problem just on my own, but it wouldn't have been this much fun. Aww. That's actually really sweet. Again, I wasn't expecting her to have the image of someone cold and distant and queen-like. As a reward and token of my gratitude, you're my only audience today. And with this backdrop and everything, this is so sweet. The queen. When did people start thinking of me like that? Movies? Yeah, why should know movies more? Of course, work is work. It's different. Actually, sometimes I also wonder if I've gone too far. Maybe this version of myself that you see today is just a facade for self-comfort. I'm 1 year older now, but it feels like nothing's changed. Same, sister, same. To you kids in chat, there will come a point where it feels like, you know, oh, 1 year older? Yep, still alive, still here. Damn it. Yeah, that's gonna be your view for one of your birthdays. It's gonna feel like nothing's changed. And at the same time, it'll be a little comforting to know that nothing's changed. Sometimes staying the same is just as important. Yeah, like that. I guess you're right. I hope I'll still have the courage to be this selfish on my next birthday. And of course, I'll need your help then again. The wind's picking up. Let's head down. The next stop, also our last stop today, will be Reverb Arena. We're going to a new